Hello, I'm Chylli from channel Chylli, also known as Try, and we are back with more Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken. Last time we met the prisoner and we banished Q2 from our dream. Before I do something I'll regret, I should make sure I talked to that guy and learned everything I wanted. Amy, how can I help you? Perhaps you're hungry? The dinner should be ready soon. In fact, I would love to share it with you. It's been ages since I've eaten with anyone. Was behind that door. I swear I could hear something. Nothing that concerns you. It's private property. Stay away. What the hell are you up to? Dinner? Cut it out. Tell me what you want. Peace. I want peace. Peace of mind to call home where I can relax and live the life I've never had. A life full of joy and love. Speaking of, I've been practicing conjuring some people. Maybe I'll dream you up next. Let me look at you closely so I can recreate you later. You're disgusting. Where's my brother? How the hell should I know? I'm not in the mood for games. Oh, Amy, I think you should have it figured out by yourself by now. The further you go, the deeper the sleep. Your brother is at the final depth, at the very edge between life and death. Where exactly? At the very foundation, the core of his last and final dream. Just go straight downward once you realize you can't go any further. Being here at your destination. But be careful, the same as the topmost layer is on the border of waking up from a shallow nap. The final depth is where the deepest sleep ends and death begins. It would be a shame if something happened to your pretty face. Gigi said they couldn't help Thomas in the well, so neither could guardians nor shadow people can reach him in the depths now. You wish. Things have changed since your brother has taken over. From what I know, that place is crawling with shadow people. Since there are a lot of dying consciousnesses there, I'd say our dark folk are having a field day. He took over? Took over what? Your brother has caused quite a commotion. Not sure what's the deal with him. But he seems to be quite strong for a dead guy, if you ask me. So my brother is in the depths, not just any depths, the foundation. I'm sure your cat friend would know, alas. I'm done, goodbye. Not staying for dinner, come on, you don't have to go yet. What the? Who are you? Yeah, he imprisoned the guardian and is having a quadruple the stuff for him. I am a guardian, please. Help me, stranger. Do you want me to release you? I've got some experience in breaking out guardians. No, too weak. Please end this, stranger. Wait, I can't just... There's gotta be another way. You're a guardian like Tutu. A guardian indeed, but my light has been taken over. I can no longer serve my purpose. Please help me while we still have time. The prisoner, he did this to you, didn't he? No, he found me wounded after I tried to stop a terrifying creature of darkness. Thomas. Yes, as you can see, your brother is quite a nuisance for the dreamed-up folk. Just like you were to me. Oh, it me. Of course, you had to look behind this door. Things could have been so much nicer. You're almost like your brother, gallivanting around, wreaking havoc, breaking things. Just start beating up guardians or putting them in sarcophagi and you'd be equal. Chaotic menace, whereas your precious brother causes violence, I provide help. And you did what exactly to help? Help myself, I meant. I simply stumbled upon this misery of a guardian. You know, I never expected my plan about Thomas to go this well for me. I took that guardian in, kept him alive. Isn't that an act of mercy within itself? There's nothing wrong with taking a small fee for my hospitality. What did you mean by your plan about Thomas? What did you do? Oh, calm down and stop frowning. You'll give yourself wrinkles. The shadow people were hot on my heels. I had to redirect them to someone else. No hard feelings. Your brother was just there. It would have been a shame not to take the chance. After all, your precious Tutu left a light for him each time he got in trouble. That light saved him the first time, but he didn't find it when he returned. Well, the second time I was faster, I took the light for myself. You did what? I thought I could somehow use it, but no, there was no way for me to harness its power. Stubborn, glowing rock. So instead, I just told your brother to go straight into where I just called from, where I knew the shadow people chasing me were gathered. You lured him into a trap so you could escape, you son of a... No swearing in my household, please. And of course I lured him because I do things to survive. He was the perfect bait and I did expect to gain some time for myself. See, before this house was created, I was on a constant run. The shadow people didn't like how I used their little world. I had to be creative. But I will admit, I did not expect it to go this good. I have no idea why your brother was so special, Amy. I don't know if it was the shadow people, the faulty guardian magic, or something else completely. But when your god friend tried to atone for their incompetence by mercy killing your brother, a true wonder was created. A being that was able to outmatch everything else. Tutu got slapped hard and ended up trapped in a stone coffin. Then your brother stumbled upon this one by chance, so I don't need to tell you he was not a fan of guardians at that point. Taking a small fee for your hospitality, you're using this guardian to create the barrier outside. Clever girl, I do that and much more. The light powers me, gives me strength. I'm no mere traveler, no ordinary dreamer. I'm a god in this realm. You're insane. No, I'm a victim here. You don't understand. I need to take care of myself because nobody else will do it for me. Because I don't get to be followed by a guardian angel with a magic lamp. They'll never even try to help me. Did it occur to you, even for a second, that maybe it's because you're a sick bastard that abuses the realm for his own gain? This realm gives to all, Amy. We're all guests here, and we all take from it. People dream to rest, to store thoughts in their heads. We all seek shelter here and escape from the real world. I'm no worse than anyone else. I found that pitiful creature in its current state, hurt and dying, helpless and weak. The weak exist so the strong could thrive, and look how I thrive. That guardian's power, that light is now mine. Not for long, I won't let you. I'm putting an end to this right now. Oh, you might try, but I think I'm going to kick you out of my home instead. You're no longer welcome here. You won't stop my dream. Nobody will. You fought well, stranger. I'm sorry for I was forced to oppose you. Now I am finally free thanks to you, stranger. Let me help you somehow. Maybe there's a way I could. No, it's too late. Like a dispersing dream, the weave of my fate ends. I'm so sorry. Do not be sad, stranger. You did good, and I am grateful. In return for your help, I want to bestow my light upon you. Your light, the Guardian's light, it's almost depleted. You cannot use it like that man did. It will not shine for you, nor will it smite your enemies. But perhaps it will somehow guide you in your darkest hour. Wait, you really did it. You killed the Guardian. Who would have known you'd be this cruel? I am cruel? Are you hearing yourself? You kept a Guardian chained up to a damn wall in your basement. Nitty Tutu was the one who killed my brother, but you were the one that caused it to happen. But now it's over. You're done. Do you really think so? Did you forget that this is all a dream? You can't really kill me. Kill you? I'm not going to kill you. I have what I wanted. The barrier is down. I'm leaving. It appears you have another guest. Wait, you can't just... I can and I will. Here are your options. Stay here and see what they do to you, or wake up and face the reality where you belong. Think fast, you don't have much time. And that's another 5K down. I finally visited the prisoner's house. I don't know what I was expecting, certainly not that. He isn't really a prisoner, not in a literal sense. He is hiding from the outside world, using dreams to live his life to the fullest, even if that meant being confined to the small space of the barrier that is protecting his house. I've learned about the final moments of my brother's life, how he was trying to get to the deeper layers to bounce off the surface when he was ambushed by the shadow people without any way to escape. The prisoner told me it was Tutu who killed my brother. After that, I got furious. I banished the Guardian from that dream. Was that the right thing to do or not? I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. On one hand, Tutu wanted to stop the Shadow People from using my brother's body to spread chaos. On the other hand, maybe there was something else that could have been done. Either way, I know where Thomas is, at the final death, at the very edge between life and death. I finally visited the prisoner's house. I don't know what I was wait, this is just copied again. I was about to leave when I looked behind me one more door. The pathetic bastard was hiding a wounded guardian there, the same kind that Tutu is. He was using their energy to power the barrier around his house, making it invisible and impenetrable both to the creatures of the dungeon and for the Shadow People. Not any longer. I've defeated him, and having no other options, I killed the guardian, freeing them of their torment. The barrier is no more, the prisoner is done for. Before they expired, the wounded guardian gave me their light, saying that while it won't shine for me, it will help me in my darkest hour. Greetings, Amelia. T2, I'm here to warn you, they found you. Shadow People are coming, you have to run. This is a dream, I'm still asleep. Amelia, please, we do not have much time. I didn't wake up, why didn't I wake up? I do not know, Amelia. Perhaps he never did. Nevertheless, there's no time to dwell on it right now. But I banished you, I removed you from my dream. Oh, Amelia, lucky for you, we are no longer in the dream you removed me from. This dream is somewhere else, well hidden, but you can't hide from the Shadow People forever. I sensed their movement and found you before they did, just in time to warn you to run, and doing which immediately I cannot recommend you do enough. T2, the prisoner. I know where to find my brother. That is indeed good news, however you must refrain from telling me more for the time being. There is no time, they are here. Run, Amelia. I will stop them for as long as I can. No, I can't. What if this is not a dream? It has to be. There's no other way. Well, it seems like we're at the lighthouse from the very first game in the franchise. Maybe we can use the fishing net to crawl down the hole. A painting depicting people worshipping a golden scarab. The scarab seems to be holding a glowing sun in its pincers. Seems like we need to grab the gem from the lighthouse and then put it inside the door down there. I'm gonna go mine out the cave entrance down here before we continue onward. Okay, and then I think I can use that key to enter the lighthouse now. Is this really the time to be doing these kinds of puzzles? Okay, that was a misplay by me. I think I messed all of that up. I know this game does have multiple endings, so... T2, Amelia, it is good to see you. Amelia, Choo-choo. Worry not, I shall be fine. Are you sure you don't look too good? That was not my first time against the demons. I'm wounded, can you heal me? I'm sorry, Amelia, but in my current state, I'm only able to provide you with I am not able to provide you with healing. Nevertheless, this place is safe. You can rest here and recover. Tutu, I've killed one of your kind. A guardian. I'm sure there was a reason for it. That guardian was being kept by the prisoner used as a source of power. This is how the prisoner kept the shadow people away. He made himself a cozy nest at the expense of a suffering being. He did the right thing, Amelia. In that guardian's name, I thank you. This still feels wrong. I wish there was some other way I could have helped. Sometimes there is none, but do not despair. We are guardians. We are not born, neither do we really die. It is all a dream, after all. That guardian will live again. But all it takes is someone to dream of that. I want to ask about the shadow people attacking the apartment. You're wounded. A warrior that goes through life without a single scar is like a shield that never blocked any blade. At least you sound like you're fine. Do not be worried, my wounds will heal. There are many demons I am yet to slay. Thank you for saving me. At least this time I served my purpose like I was supposed to. I'm glad you're safe and sound, Amelia. I would be greatly disturbed if that was not the case. What was that back there? How did they find me? I had no idea I was dreaming, and I thought it was safe if I didn't realize. You are far beyond that point, Amelia. You achieved more than any traveler ever did, to my knowledge, and that made them very angry. They usually cannot attack if you are so close to the surface, but apparently their anger, combined with the crumbling state of the realm, allowed that to happen. I don't understand. Why did I dream about the apartment? Why didn't I simply wake up like all the other times? Are you absolutely sure you did wake up all the other times? Wait, you can't be serious. Are you suggesting the apartment was a dream the whole time? How is that even possible? I do not know, nor do I suggest anything. I am not all-knowing, remember? Consider this. Was there anything there that was not right? I saw my brother's neighbor. He looked just like a person I saw in the dream more than once even. But I never knew any of my brother's neighbors until recently. You might have walked past him in the hallway or on the staircase and not even registered his presence, but your mind did. Sometimes people seemingly random things or personalities in their dreams that are recreated from subconscious memories. There is a clock, a grandfather clock. It didn't work. Clocks never work in dreams. A single broken clock does not mean that it has to be a dream. The electrode cap, you know, the piece of machinery that allows me to navigate through dreams. Do you remember how it came into your possession, or was it your brother that had access to it in the first place? There's this professor or doctor, I got it from him, I think. Are you sure? Could it just be your mind's justification? Do you really remember that happening? I don't remember ever seeing this doctor outside of a dream. Still, it could just be a lost memory after your unfortunate encounter with one of the shadow people. Maybe, but what if? I can't remember all the details. I thought it was caused by the shadow people taking some of my memories, but what if it's not? Who am I? What if? Stop, Amelia, stop. Look at me. What if I'm not even real? What if I'm just someone's dream? Look at me, Amelia. Breathe. Do not lose yourself. This way of thinking is what leads to it. Then tell me, which 100% certainty that I am real, that I exist in the real world exactly as I remember. You are aware that I cannot know that. I am a being of this realm. It is like asking an earthworm about the clouds. The panicking does not and will not help. On the contrary, this is how dreamers start losing their minds. You need to fight that. Focus on your mission, Amelia. What is this place? It's many things. It's a lighthouse, a shrine, a safe haven. Your safe haven, to be exact. I see you even brought some familiar elements with you. I did? I don't remember ever trying to. The dream is shaped by the dreamers, Amelia. It seems this is your place now. You have chosen it, subconsciously or not. Are we safe here? The outside was crawling with shadow people. Do not worry, Amelia. They will not get up here. Not just with the daylight you brought upon this shore. I will also protect this lighthouse with my own power. You may rest here. Prepare for the next step of your journey. There's a bed here with the electrode cap. Correct, this is your doing, Amelia. Familiar surroundings are often how humans deal with intense stress. But I know this is a dream. I don't need to go to sleep within the dream, right? Actually, using a familiar method that you have been using for a while is still the easiest way of controlling your next destination. I recommend sticking to it. At least tell me I don't have to wait till the evening. You do not, in fact. Keeping this place well lit helps with shielding it against the shadow people. About what you did, about what happened to Thomas. Amelia, I'm so sorry, both for not telling you and for killing him, for severing the link. There was no other way. I wanted to stop the corruption from taking your brother's soul. I wish you could understand. So let me understand. What happened to my brother, T2? Tell me the whole truth. I can handle it. I try to help him, I try to keep him safe, and yes, I have failed. Sometimes even despite a guardian being around, help comes too late. A lifeboat will not always be able to save everyone. He was being trained through a darkness spreading through his mind and soul in the form of a shadowy creature. He was roaming through the depths, unaware of his state. Eventually, he encountered another traveler, another dreamer, his new instincts telling him to attack just when I had found him. I stood there and watched as another innocent soul was in danger, yet I still sensed humanity in the dark creature. It was still Thomas. I did not know what to do. I knew what I should do, but the guilt, perhaps with age instead of wise, I became rusty. Did he attack that person? What do you think, Amelia? I believe that deep inside you know the answer. If there was still good in him, he let that person go. He hesitated and you let that man go. Your brother had decided to remain in the depths forever, hidden away. Alas, there was no such thing as a merciful shadow person. His decision only showed that he was not entirely corrupted just yet. Maybe I was not completely too late. Too late to save his life, perhaps, but in time to save his soul. But that time, I knew there was very little left of it. So I struck, I killed him, what was left of him. Once a new shadow person is formed for a limited time, their presence is still connected to their former body by a tether that quickly withers into nothing. As long as it is still there, however, a guardian can smite both beings, so with one strike I could kill the shadow person your brother was becoming and the one that took his body. My spear cut through it like a scythe cuts through wheat, severing the connection, destroying the demon who was possessing Thomas. I can only hope that it had not managed to cause as much harm in the waking world. Unfortunately, together with the demon, your brother's body also had to die. I know that part, the prisoner told me, even though he didn't use such poetic language. He also told me that he lured Thomas into the trap. Not by accident, he prevented Thomas from finding your guiding light, so while you may have been struck the killing blow, it was the prisoner who caused it to happen. Whatever or whoever led to this, I failed to protect Thomas. I am ashamed of it, killing him. I wish I had told you earlier. You should have learned this from me. I will never forget the look on your brother's face. It haunts me. It was the first time he saw me. He was confused, lost, the darkness within him only fueling his anger as the creature that caused him to start dying, myself. I wish I had time to explain, to soothe him, to calm him in what I thought were his final moments, but had I waited longer, the darkness would have completely consumed your brother. Here in the realm of dreams, and the link to his body would have been lost. At that point, the demon up there would have become unreachable, escaping all retribution, free to wreak havoc. In that situation, the soul is lost, and nothing, not even an echo, would have been left of your brother, all replaced by a new demon. Killing your brother, severing the connection to his body, stopped him from completely turning into one of the shadow people, but like I said, I did not know what his possessed body managed to do during that time. In the waking world, he died before he could hurt anyone. He tried to, though, my own brother. It was not him, Amelia, it was the demon who possessed him. Remember, your brother was and is still here. So we said not after he died, not after I killed him. This is not normal, not natural. I expected his echo to vanish. Instead, his transformation stopped and he remained trapped between both states, no longer fully a dreamer, not one of the shadow people either. Now you know the truth. His fate was sealed before my spear ended his life. I did not think there was any other way to stop the tragedy from unfolding further. The question remains, will you forgive me? You did what you thought was right. You tried to save what was left of my brother, and perhaps I would have done the same. I forgive you. Thank you, Amelia. This really means a great deal to me. Your forgiveness, your pure heart, these are the values that guardians exist to protect. It has been too long since I felt this warmth. I'm not sure if I deserve this kindness, but I shall do all in my might to help you give your brother a proper closure. Yes, we will end things. I know where to find him. The prisoner mentioned the foundation below everything else. My brother is there at the final death. The final depth, unbelievable. Neither me nor the creature of the darkness like him should have access to that place. That only shows how badly the realm has degraded. Yet if you can get there, then that is the most advantageous place you can get to. Why? Because it is the foundation of the dream, his dream. He will be virtually immortal there. Nothing can stop him. There's gotta be a way. I'm a dreamer too. We can't just give up. We're not giving up, we just have to think things through carefully before proceeding. Alright, what do you suggest then? I don't know, unless... No. It is too dangerous. Just spit it out, Tutu. It can't get much worse than it is already. There is a place. It is called the Library of Everything. What is this Library of Everything? Sounds pretty ominous, if not pretentious. It is also called the Library of Absolute, or just the Library, if pretentiousness is your concern. It is the biggest library that has ever existed and not existed. It contains the entire knowledge that was ever written, the entire knowledge that is yet to be written, and the knowledge that will never be written. Imagine the story of your entire life, everything you have said and experienced. That story is but a grain of sand. Now take that grain of sand with every beach and desert in the world. Add them together and you will fill one book sitting on one of the bookshelves. So like the Tower of Babel. One of many bookshelves is one of the many bookshelves and one of the many bookcases and one of the many rooms that occupy one of the numerous floors of the library. So when you're saying big, you mean infinite. They must pay huge heating bills. Every idea and event is in the library, every story ever told, every version of everything, Amelia. There is more than one universe, they all connect in the realm of dreams, and the library is like a fingerprint of that everything. There are endless books telling stories of how you die in the world of dreams. There are also some about your victory. There are ones where you are the one who was lost and Thomas was the one searching. I think I get it, a book on every possible version of everything happening, but in that case... Why didn't we start with it? Instead of asking the prisoner about my brother, we could've just went to the library and learned everything we needed. Not quite. Looking for a needle in a haystack is difficult enough, and we did not even know if it was a needle we had to find. Incomprehensible static of too many variables, the library would have sent you to many places where Thomas could have been, with no guarantees that he was actually there. Okay, it kinda makes sense, I think. We've narrowed down the unknown part. Now we just need one book, one story, one piece of information, the one with how you defeat the darkness at the foundation of the dream. It will tell us the solution, and then we copycat that solution. We copycat the solution? I get it, because you're, You know what, Amelia? Perhaps I spent too much time around you, but I think that was slightly funny. Thank you for putting a smile on my tired face. Did you just laugh at my joke? Now I'm worried you were hitting that too hard. How do we find that one singular book among the infinite amount? It will not be easy, but not impossible. You have proven your resourcefulness many times already. I'm sure that you will prevail once more. And to be honest, we do not have many more options. Will you help me? Amelia, as much as I wish to come with you, I'm not in any shape to do so. The shadow people have weakened me greatly. If you'd allow, I shall remain here to recover. No time to lose then, I'm ready, point the way. Calm down, Amelia, do not get be too hasty now. You barely got away with from one grave danger and you pushed yourself into another. But you said, I am in no condition to help you and you are not in much better shape either. Rest, gather strength, and get some breath, act bravely but wisely. Fine, I'll rest for a while. Maybe I'll look around this place now that it's a bit more familiar. Excellent idea, it's been a long dream. I don't even know where to begin. I woke up, or I thought I woke up in the apartment like always, only to open the door to T2, and that came to warn me about the incoming shadow people. While T2 stayed to stop the invaders, I managed to run away, jumping off the balcony into the waters that appeared below. I woke up again. This time on a beach, the sky was dark and the only source of light was a lighthouse by the shore. I was attacked by the shadow people that followed me all the way from the apartment. Cornered by them, I managed to turn the night into the day, and then they were gone. Tutu showed up in the lighthouse where I am still writing these words. I guess I live here now. I don't know how to wake up. And Thomas still needs to be stopped from turning this entire realm into a literal nightmare. I know this all sounds a bit chaotic. My next destination is the Library of Absolute, where we hope to find answers on how to defeat Thomas. You know what? That literally just is the Tower of Babel. Alright, well, that's where I'm gonna leave it off for today's video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time when we continue with more on Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!